Hello students, good morning. I Rajesh Kumar Dev, Assistant Professor IMS Law College, shall discuss with you different provisions of copyright, what is copyright and what are its different provisions. Copyright, as you know, as I have discussed this topic copyright in the previous lecture too, copyright is a monopoly right, restraining others from exercising that right which has been conferred on the owner of the copyright. It is a negative right, meaning thereby that it is prohibitory in nature. It is a right to prevent others from copying or reproducing the work. The object of the copyright, which is essential to be known, the object of copyright is to encourage authors, composers, and artists to create original works by rewarding them the exclusive right for a specific period to reproduce the works for publishing and selling them to the public. The moral basis of copyright law rests in the 8th commandment, thou shall not steal. Copyright is not a single right. It is a bundle of rights in the same work. For example, in the case of literary work, copyright consists of like reproduction in print media, right of dramatic and cinematographic versions, the right of translation, adaptation, abridgment, and right of public performance. These are the examples of copyright, or this is the example of bundle of rights. Copyright subsists in original, literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works. Cinematographic films and sound recordings are also the subjects of copyright. Literary work includes computer programs, tables, compilations, including computer databases. Dramatic work includes any piece of recitation, choreographic work, or entertainment in dumb show. The scenic arrangement or acting form, which is fixed in writing or otherwise, but does not include cinematographic film, as the provisions regarding cinematographic film have been given in the different form, in the different provision. Next slide, please. Music work means a work consisting of music and includes any graphical notation of such work, but does not include any works or action intended to be sung, spoken, or performed with the music. Now, what is the meaning of artistic work? An artistic work means a painting, a sculpture, a drawing, including diagram, any map, chart, or plan. An engraving or a photograph, whether or not any such work possesses artistic quality. It does not matter that that work is having any artistic quality. The works should be original work. A work of architecture means any building or structure having an artistic character or design or any model for such building or structure. Now we shall move to the next slide. Now, what is cinematographic film? Cinematographic film means any work of usual recording on any medium from which a moving image may be produced by any means and includes a sound recording accompanying such visual recording, and cinematograph shall be construed as including any work produced by any process analogous to cinematography, including video films. What is sound recording now? Sound recording means a recording of sounds from which sounds may be reproduced regardless of the medium on which such recording is made or method by which the sounds are produced. The different provisions of copyright are: copyright consists not merely of the right of reproduction, it also consists of right to work or right to works derived from original work, rights like the right of public performance, the recording right, and the broadcasting right. Such related rights are called neighboring rights. Paragraph. The definition of neighboring rights has been explained. So, to secure copyright protection, the author must have bestowed upon the work sufficient judgment, skill, and labor or capital. Means, for granting copyright, the work should have sufficient judgment, skill, and labor or capital. It is immaterial whether the work is wise or foolish. It does not matter. The work is important work or foolish work, accurate or inaccurate, or whether it has literary merit or not. Merit, presence of merit does not matter. Presence of merit does not matter. There should be literary merit or not. It does not matter. It should be that there is skill, labor, and capital. Copyright protects the skill and labor employed by the author in his work. The owner of copyright has no monopoly in the subject matter. Others are at liberty to produce the same result, provided they do so independently and though they are not first in the field. Their work is nonetheless original. There is no copyright in ideas. Copyright subsists only in the material form to which the ideas are translated. Since there is no copyright in the ideas or information, it is no infringement of copyright to adopt the ideas of another or to publish information derived from another, provided there is no copying of the language in which those ideas have or that information has been previously embodied. Let us move to the next slide. And the word original has been explained here. The word original does not mean that the work must be expression of original inventive thought. Thought may be the same. It means the work must not be copied from another work. That is, it should originate from the author. To qualify for copyright in India, the work should satisfy. Yes, in the next slide, we are discussing with the original and different other provisions of the copyright. Proceed further, please. Yes, to qualify for copyright in India, the work should satisfy the following conditions. The work is first published in India. Where the work is first published outside India, the author at the date of publication must be citizen of India. If the publication was made after the author's death, what will be the provision? The author must have at the time of death been a citizen of India. In the case of unpublished work, the author on the date of making the work is a citizen of India or domiciled in India. If these provisions are satisfied, these conditions are satisfied, only then the copyright is granted in India, otherwise not. Now, in the next, copyright is a bundle of rights. It has already been discussed. Copyright is a bundle of rights consisting economic rights consist of to reproduce the work in any material form, including the storing of it in any medium by electronic means, to issue copies of the work to the public, to perform the work in the public or communicate it to the public, to make any cinematographic film or sound recording in respect of the work, to make any translation of the work, to make any adaptation of the work, to do in relation to the translation or adaptation of the work, any of the acts specified in relation to the work in subclauses 1 to 6. In case of computer program, to do any of the facts specified in clause A, means from clauses 1 to 6, all the things will be done here also regarding computer program. Second, to sell or give on hire or offer for sale or hire any copy of the computer program. regardless of whether such copy has been sold or given on hire on earlier occasions. The next slide contains the provisions regarding artistic work and the cinematographic film. In the case of an artistic work, to reproduce the work in any material form, including depiction in two dimensions of a three-dimensional work, to communicate the work in public, to issue copies of the work to the public, to include the work in any cinematographic film, to make adaptation of the work, to do in relation to an adaptation of the work any of the acts specified in relation to the work in sub clauses 1 to 4. Now, regarding cinematographic film, to make what regarding the cinematographic film, what is the economic rights? Economic rights exists in making a copy of the film, including photograph of any image forming part thereof, to sell or give on hire or offer for sale or hire any copy of the film, regardless of whether such copy has been sold or given on hire on earlier occasions. And the same thing which is regarding the artistic work, regarding the dramatic, literary, musical work and computer programs, near about same thing, same provisions are there for the economic rights. Then we are talking about cinematographic film presently. And third provision is that the author can communicate the film to the public only. If any other person communicate to the public about the cinematographic film, that person will be punished according to the provisions of the Copyright Act. In the next slide, sound recording, moral rights, and the term of copyright have been discussed. In the case of sound recording, what is economic right? Economic right exists to make any other sound recording, embodying it, to sell or give on hire or offer for sale or hire any copy of the sound recording, regardless of whether such copy has been sold or given on hire on earlier occasions, to communicate the sound recording to the public. These works can be done regarding the sound recording by the owner of the sound recording, but not by others. Now, we shall discuss what is moral rights. Moral rights, the rights to decide whether to publish or not to publish a work. This is the example of moral rights. Right to claim authorship of published or exhibited work. Claiming authorship is also the moral right. Right to prevent alteration or other actions that may damage the author's honor or reputation. That is the right of integrity. And the right to restrain others from disturbing the image of the work or using without the permission is the moral right. Claim for damages can be done by the author of the copyright only. Now, what are the provisions for the term of the copyright? In case of any literary, dramatic, musical, or artistic work other than photograph, lifetime of the author plus 60 years is the term for copyright. In the case of photograph, cine films, sound recording, and government work, that is 60 years from the beginning of the calendar year next following the year in which the work is first published. In case of broadcasters, performers, or reproduction, right shall subsist until 25 years from the calendar year next following the year in which the broadcast performance is made. Let us move to the next slide, please. Author and ownership of copyright. Section 2D of the Copyright Act 1957 is there. The author in relation to various categories of work is as follows. Literary and dramatic work, that is known as author of the work. Regarding musical work, there is composer. In artistic work, that is artist. For photograph, name is photographer. For cinematograph film, in law or in copyright act, we shall use film producer. Regarding sound recording, term the producer is used in the Copyright Act. Literary, dramatic, musical or artistic work which is computer generated, the person who causes the work to be created, the owner of copyright is used for that. Normally the author of the work will be the first owner, subject to the following exceptions. Some exceptions are there. Let us move to the next slide. Now the exception to the ownership, where a work is made by the author in the course of his employment, the proprietor of a newspaper, magazine, periodical for publication therein, then such proprietor will be the first owner. Where the photograph is taken or a painting or portrait drawn or an engraving or cinefilm made for a consideration at the instance of any person, then such person shall be the first owner. When a work is made in the course of author's employment under contract of service, apprenticeship, the employer will be the first owner. Where any person has delivered any address or speech in public, that person who has delivered this speech, that person will be the first owner of the copyright. In the case of government work, government is the first owner. In the next slide, we shall discuss different provisions of infringement of copyright. Infringement of copyright. Copyright in a work is deemed to be infringed when the following conditions should be fulfilled. A. When any person without a license granted by the owner of the copyright or the registrar of copyrights or in contravention of conditions of the license so granted or any of the conditions imposed does anything, the exclusive right to do is conferred upon the owner of the copyright only, or permits for profit any place to be used for communication unless he was not aware and had no reasonable ground for believing that such communication to the public would be an infringement of the copyright. Or point B, when any person makes for sale or hire or sales or lets for hire or any way of trade displays or offers for sale or hire or distributes either for the purpose of trade or to such extent as to prejudicially affect the owner of the copyright or by way of trade exhibits in public or imports into India any infringing copies of the work. These works are known as the infringement of the copyright. In the next slide, we shall discuss other provisions of the and the test of infringement of copyright. There is no infringement of copyright, or these are the exceptions of copyright we are discussing with. There is no infringement of copyright in copying an idea, theme, plot, historical or legendary fact. Fact is legendary. Historical fact is there. There is no violation of the copyright. Infringement occurs only in the form, manner, arrangement, and expression of the idea of author of original work. If the theme is the same, but it is differently treated or presented by different writers or authors, and the subsequent work takes the form of a completely new work, then there would be no infringement. The better test is to see whether a spectator or viewer, after having read or seen both the works, is clearly of the opinion with an unmistakable expression that the subsequent work appears to be a copy of the original, acts not constituting infringement. A fair dealing with a literary, dramatic, musical, or artistic work. What is the fair dealing? For the purpose of private use, including research, criticism, or review of the work, for the purpose of reporting current events by a teacher or a pupil in the course of instruction, or writing answers to a question in an examination for the purpose of judicial proceedings or for reporting a judicial proceeding. These are the exceptions to the infringement of copyright. Now, in the next slide, we shall discuss importation of infringing copies. What is importation of infringing copies? On application by the owner of the copyright in any form, on an application by the owner of the copyright in any work, in any form, or by his duly authorized agent, and on payment of prescribed fee, the registrar of copyrights, after making necessary inquiries, order that copies made outside India shall not be imported. All copies to which any order so made shall be deemed to be goods prohibited or restricted under section 11 of Customs Act, and the provisions of that act shall apply. All such copies confiscated shall be delivered to the owner of the copyright, and the property in such copies shall not vest in the government. Now, what are the remedies for copyright? There are three types of remedies against infringement of copyright. These are administrative remedies before registrar of copyrights, they may be sought. Civil remedies. In the civil remedies, injunction is granted, compensation is granted, recovery of infringed copies are there, and matter is placed before the district court. And third point about the remedies, criminal remedies. And the criminal remedies are granted by the Metropolitan Magistrate or Judicial Magistrate First Class. All the remedies can be availed simultaneously. In this lecture, that's all. We shall be meeting in the next lecture. Thank you so much. Namaskar.